I still struggle with this brand's name, so I'm just gonna get some help here.
This is pronounced Jiabaile. That's it. Simple.
Thanks, Steven. You're the best. Check out his channel, he's a good kid. So Jiabaile has now created a 10th scale series of cars. We love you and we love you, but my have you grown. The success of these little beauties has now afforded them the ability to develop 10th scale cars. And I'm excited for this because it's a new chassis I've never seen before. This is the 103, it's a desert truck, but it also comes in a couple other flavors. They make a buggy and like a little mini Creighton, and they also make a Polo rally car. I've seen too many Polos. I think we're done with that this season. There's not much info on the box really, but it does say that it can go 80 kilometers an hour if you use 3S. Picture is for reference only, refer to the actual product. I'm really excited to see what they've created here. Ooh, okay, wait a second here. Instruction manual, stickers, toe offsets for the A-arms. Oh, a Hobbywing ESC. Oh, that's a good size. Ooh. Whoa, that's kind of cool. Plastic film on there. Little bros, very short little bros, like kids. There's kids driving this thing. Look at all that hex hardware. Metal chassis plate? Huh, this is kind of cool. Yeah. It definitely has a longer wheelbase than your average 10 scale. Full-size spare on the back. Ugh. I don't think there's any foam in this. Are those beadlocks? What? Yeah, it comes with beadlock wheels. But it doesn't feel like there's any foam. If there is, it is thin. Tire compound feels pretty good though. A lot of molded plastic skid rails. Got lights in the back and a very solid plastic rear end. I'm worried though because the plastics kind of feel on the brittle side. I guess we're gonna find out. Yeah, nice. An actual DumboRC transmitter, not rebranded. These are really fantastic for budget and they have a wicked range. You can adjust all your trims and your dual rates here, and we got a channel 5. We may actually have a gyro. Easy to read manual with exploded diagrams. Aw, and that kid, I love that kid. And there's a baby. Aw, that's so cute. Well, would you look at that? Center differential. This thing's full of surprises. And this instruction manual is the same for all 4 cars. You get a wheel wrench and 1 Allen key.
It's Tuesday, innit?
Quick start guide for the transmitter and receiver. And a manual pamphlet for the Hobbywing ESC. And like I mentioned earlier, you got little insets for the toe of the front and rear A-arms. Whole bunch of little washers slash shims. I don't know what those are for yet. Not just 1, but 2 sheets of the same stickers. And that's good to have in case you mess them up and put them over top of the plastic film, which I've never done that. I'm interested to see this chassis. Whoa, would you look at that? Look how that's elongated in the back for that center differential. It's heavy, it has a good mass to it, but the plastics look kind of cheap. I might be wrong, I don't know. Oh my God, look at that tiny little stubby drive shaft in the back. That's so cool. That is sick. I've never seen one that small on a truck this size before. Wait a minute. Carbon fiber? What? Yeah, dude, that's like legit carbon fiber. I'm not a big fan of carbon fiber shock towers. I feel like they're brittle, but I could be wrong here. Oh, it does have a gyro. Awesome. That servo feels pretty good, but I don't know the size of it. If I find out, I'll put it on screen. And that's your Hobbywing 10BL60 RTR. It's a basic waterproof 60 amp ESC though, and you do get some functionality. You can program it. This can looks like a Surpass Hobby. I do like the fan and the heatsink. Yeah, Surpass, baby! 3650, 3600 kV. Awesome motors. And this looks like an adjustable motor mount. I'm gonna pull this apart in a minute because it deserves a better look. We have adjustable toe and camber in the front. I like these links. It does have a front and rear sway bar. Has droop screws in there too. And we actually have CVDs in the rear with adjustable camber links. I do feel there's a lot of wasted space back here. And because of that, the battery tray is really quite small. I'll be hard pressed if this 2200 milliamp battery fits. And speaking of that, this does not come with a battery or a charger. And it's kind of uncommon to see that in RTRs from overseas lately. Full metal oil shocks front and rear, and they're soft, but they're doing the job. The diffs are loose, man. Like I'm talking really loose. When I lock up the front wheels, I don't even feel anything in the drivetrain. That center diff must be loose too. It could all be part of the design though. So like 6 screws and I got into that center diff. Oh my God, look at that little drive shaft. It's so cute. So that's a 15 to 32 pitch pinion. It's nice that it's actually marked on there. There's a lot of play in that motor mount too. So if you want to make this thing go faster, you've got options. I will say that the center drive shaft and the CVDs front and rear do look a bit thin. Oh, and those tires, man, they marked up my table good. The cage on this body is flexible, but this front molded plastic and grille are hard. Same with the back, like it's very hard. There's flex in it now, but I don't know how it'll hold up to impact. So I guess we're gonna have to find out. Honestly, man, those stickers make this thing pop. It looks good. I like the stance, it's really wide. It's got a little light bar above the bros. Servo isn't the fastest, but it's actually pretty strong. I'm putting all my weight on that. Oh, and it's got little lights in the back too. In all honesty, I really like the stance. I like this. It looks good. The setup feels like really goosh. And the gyro is working the right way. Nicely done. Whoa. Wow. Wow. That 80K might not be far off. There's really only one way to find out. Right, little bros? They're so short. Ah, my first pumpkin spice latte. Fall is here, guys. Sorry, not sorry. They're delicious. I will say, though, it is extremely refreshing that we don't have flashy, crazy lights. They're just on and they're just off. But I think it looks really sharp. I wasn't sure at first, but I'm telling you, it works. I did forget speed tape, but the spare tire, I'm lovingly wedged my GPS behind it. Okay, let's see if it hits 80K. I do like the way it tracks. Feels neat. Feels gushy. I can hear it. It sounds like it takes a bit to wind up. Full beans. Whoa! Oh no! Oh! I don't think the GPS flew out though. That's good. Ah, I see. Well, you survived your first crash. I hope. No. No! What? Okay, well that just popped off. Better popping off than breaking off. Okay, we're fixed. $80K, you got it in ya? It is pretty quick. 75K, not quite 80, but maybe it's the packs, but close. Woo! This place is perfect for this thing, but the Labor Day traffic is gonna drown out all of my audio. So bear with me, please, please. That gooshiness leads to glidiness. That came out all kinds of sideways. This is great terrain for it, man. Wow. Sick. Whoa. Wow. Feels at home here. Like, this is kind of perfect for it. Oh, so cool. No, oh no. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, holding up okay. What? Oh! I am a bit anxious about these hidden rocks. Oh, oh, my pack's dead already. Ah. I swapped everything out and there's no damage on the inside at all, just nice and dusty. Oh, the sun's coming out. I can't full throttle through there at all. It'll just flip right over, but it's cool. There's rock bouncing right there. Yeah. You don't have to go full beans. Just take it nice and easy. It'll do the thing. Yeah. I wasn't sure at first of that gooshy suspension, but taking it easy here kind of works. that was bad. The low center of gravity in this challenging terrain, like you just can't pin it full. Huh? Did that battery die already? Oh no! Oh, the pinion came off. Boom! Let's take it back to the shop and we'll give it a once over. Yeah, pinion came off, no bigs. But it did look like little rocks were bouncing around. They did chew up the differential housing a bit. This unit is not an extreme basher. It's clear from the carbon fiber and the ball ends on the adjustable rods that this thing is supposed to be driven scale. And I actually had a lot of fun driving at scale. But something great I can say is that they aren't using red Loctite. That came off and on perfectly. But because rocks can get in there, I do worry about the longevity of this plastic spur. I know that there's already parts availability for this thing, so I imagine I'll have metal upgrades soon. It is a lightweight truck for sure. But I do like the fact that it is in line with 110. Go figure, a 110 truck actually being 1/10 scale. So it's not the same day, it's actually a couple days later. I had a sleep on it and I thought to myself that this unit is like a glass cannon. It honestly feels like it's on the verge of busting every time you pull the trigger. Now the terrain that I've taken it on so far is perfect, but if you go to a skate park, the thing's gonna die, I think instantaneously. So that being said, I grabbed another pumpkin spice latte and we've come back to the same place to pick up where we left off. It's windy out here, but that's not gonna stop us. Probably should have wore a sweater. Dare go down to the beach? Yeah, why not? Oh, it's too rocky. I can't get traction. Yeah, we gotta get out of here. The epic flyby of the porta potties. Time to do the most responsible thing I could think of. Try to clear the gap and land on the highway. Try again. Oh, something not right. That ain't good. Oh, the rocks are bunged up in there, I think. Oh, it sounds like a tire's coming off. Yeah, that's not good either. That all happened in like the span of 5 minutes. Not really 100% happy here. Kind of hit and miss at the moment. I don't feel that those differentials are properly balanced, and the stones getting in there just bunged everything up. We'll take it back to the shop and crack those differentials and see what's going on with them. But I have one more pack left, and I know I'm a man of my word, but I must do this for science. Science! Oh, geez. Well then, what a fantastic start. I think it survived that. It did survive that, kind of, sort of. What happened to you? What happened? Oh, I lost the front end. Oh, my battery's already torn through. Wow, that was a bad crash. Haha, I found it. Nothing a little glue won't fix. All right, bro, let's go. Once again, I do not recommend this, and it is for research purposes only. Oh my God. Taking it to the skate park, it's not going to last a very long time.
Right to the tree. Oh, that's it. Low voltage cutoff. It survived a whole pack.
Good gracious. Did lose a body mount on that crash, I think, too. Huh. Ooh, the fan went bye-bye. Totally busted off that chunk, but these pieces are easy to replace and they're cheap. All the attached wires came loose. Looks like the shocks might be leaking just a tiny bit. Chassis plate's still straight. The center diff still seems to be all right. Just as I suspected, those diffs are kind of dry. Like a little bit of grease, but if they had diff fluid, you'd get way better performance. Quality metal driveline though, through and through, I gotta admit. I'll get it all back together and it will live again. I started getting a little bit disheartened, and then I took it to the skate park, and I was actually thoroughly impressed. Though I do not recommend taking it to the skate park. Like I said, it feels like it's made out of glass and ready to break, but the skate park stuff kind of proved it otherwise. The body totally took a brunt of the impact, but I was surprised by the suspension and nothing busted there. Not a bad first time out for these guys, and it did survive the worst that I could throw at it. And if they research on some of these plastics a bit more, this thing's gonna be a winner. But the very most important thing is the bros are okay. Aw, little bros. Jiabaile, Jiabaile, so Jiabaile